So we're going to do a real quick overview on the garage that we have here at home. It's a 16 by 24, 10.5 feet tall with an 8-foot tall door. So in the shop here, we have our direct lift. This lift I've owned for about 14 years now. It's one of the best lifts that we have. At the shop we have a couple more, so here this is the only one, but we'll do a real good review on this thing and the benefits that I like about it in an upcoming episode. The rest of the garage, like I mentioned, is 16 by 24. It has a 10.5 foot ceiling, which allows us to put a car up top and a car underneath. This hoist also comes with casters, so we can roll it outside and do whatever we need to do if you want to power wash underneath or anything like that. We have the hoist offset in the garage. You can't really tell right now in the video, but we did that so we can get the two four-wheelers in. We have this one, which is a project four-wheeler I picked up about a week ago, and this one back here is my wife's 1000. That one's got a ton of custom stuff on it. We're going to go over that one too in the near future, but for now, that's what's in here. This garage here, as you can see back in the corner, it has a 2.5 foot shelf that runs all the way around the perimeter of the garage. And what that allows us to do is put a lot of stuff that usually would be on the floor on a shelving unit up out of the way where you don't really need it, but you know, it's still here in case you have to get at it. So this garage, we have a 8-foot by 8-foot door right here that we can bring the cars in, obviously. We got our man door here, and we have a patio door back here. It's nice, you can open it up, get a little bit of a breeze through. Just to the right of the man door, that's where we have our 60 amp service coming in. We have a 220 plug that goes for our heater, and we have a 220 set up for a welder or plasma cutter. And I just have a little air compressor tucked on the far side. But that's literally all you need to build some cool stuff. So we did a real quick overview of the garage. Now we're going to go through my toolbox and we'll show you what I have at home. On the top of our toolbox, as you can see, we just have our paints, solvents, lubricants, Loctites, grease, tape, and our speaker for our iPod. You can see up here in our top drawer, we have a temp gun, a couple lighters, some adjustable wrenches, markers, razor blades. This is our metric wrenches in this side. Second drawer, tap set, Allen keys, standard wrenches. So in this drawer, we have all of our pliers over here. As you can see, we have strippers, some channel locks, some vice grips, some side cutters. These are for Deutsch connectors. This crimps the pin on, and this one crimps just your normal male-female ring terminals. They're pretty nice. They're off Amazon, pretty cheap on there. This drawer here, this is what we have as a floater drawer. This drawer we only use for the project we're working on currently. So since we're working on the Mustang, it's got our Mustang stuff, battery disconnect we still have to install, throttle spring, just a couple little random things. Once that project's done, we'll go ahead and clear this drawer and we'll use it for the next one. So in this long drawer, this is where we have all of our sockets. 3/8, ½ inch, 3/8 and quarter in the back. All the back stuff over there, those are just spares. You never know when you need a couple of the same size at the same time. So next drawer down here on the right, this is my electrical drawer. We have some random things in here, test light, electrical tape. We have a couple different types of Deutsch connectors here. Deutsch connectors are just nice watertight connections. These ones don't have a pigtail and these ones do. We use them on everything. Transmission, water pump, cooling fans, that kind of stuff. Anything you just want to do a real quick, easy connection on, that's what these are for. Next drawer down, this is just my fuel drawer. A couple different fuel fittings here. I like Red Horse as my choice fitting. A couple different hoses. Next drawer down, this is just random hardware. Some stuff around the house. This is my home garage, so you know we got to take care of the stuff for the wife too. This is my ignition drawer. I guess I'm fuel too. But this has, you know, a couple different caps. Some spark plugs, spare spark plugs here, spark plug wires, boots, that kind of stuff. Last drawer on this side, this is for my power tools. You can see all my cutoff wheels, a couple drills, Dremel, angle grinders, and a Sawzall. It's about all you need at home. So running down the left bank now, this drawer here is just screwdrivers. As you can see, we have all different types of screwdrivers in here. This next drawer, got a couple battery drills. This is the impact gun, wire wheel, these are always super handy. This next drawer, I like Amazon and I like Princess Auto. So snap rings I buy at Princess Auto, some of the shrink tubing. These over here I buy on Amazon. Different fuses, ring terminals, butt connectors. These already have the shrink tubing on them, so you can just crimp them, shrink them, and you're done. You have a nice connection. This drawer here, piston ring compressor, a couple micrometers here, another one. This is a vacuum gauge for tuning a carburetor, spare starter solenoid, and some random lights, soldering gun. This drawer's hammers, obviously. A couple claw hammers since I'm at home. Ball peens are nice for around the car. Soft face. And the last drawer here, this is where I keep some of my air tools. These are impact guns, timing light, some more random wiring stuff in here, hose clamps, my tire pressure monitor, blow gun, some extra wire rolls that didn't fit in the electrical drawer, and that's about it. Everybody thinks you need a ton of money buying big name brand tools, and as you can see, this is all I have to build this 68 Mustang. This here's what we use to heat this place. It's a little 220 heater, nothing crazy. It heats this place up great. You only really need it about 58 degrees. That's what we keep this thing in the winter. And it's just enough that, you know, once you're starting to move around, you're warm enough. You don't want to be too hot like in the middle of summer. As you can see, guys, I got a $700 toolbox that was on sale at Home Depot. There's probably about $400 worth of tools. Once they were all on sale, you got to wait until Christmas or Father's Day or that kind of stuff. But really, I have about $2 grand invested in tooling in here other than the hoist. But, I mean, you don't need a ton. Don't think you got to go to the shop. You don't have to spend a ton of money on Snap-on and everything else. They're great tools. Don't get me wrong. But you don't have to drop all your money on those.